PetVivo has a unique and innovative tool that treats osteoarthritis in animals. And with me is the CEO, John Lai, to explain more about this and also some progress you've made. I guess it's been a couple months since we talked, and there was a recent peer review article that was favorable for your spring technology. Tell me about that article, who wrote it, what did it say?
Sure. So Dr. Tamara Grubb wrote the article. She is a professor at Washington State University. Her area of expertise is pain management for canines. And she's also the president-elect of the International Veterinary Academy of Pain Management, which is a very prestigious organization worldwide. And to our surprise, we didn't know anything about the article that was going in. So it's in today's Veterinary Practice Journal. That's the name of the article, and it's a peer review article. And what it basically stated was naming some of the newer products that are coming out to the market, some of the tools that can go into the veterinary doctor's toolbox. And the key takeaway for ours was that our product, Spring with OsteoCushion technology, was addressing the root cause of the problem of the bone-on-bone contact with osteoarthritis, while other products are more focused on symptoms. The second big takeaway was the fact that she said our Spring could be used as a frontline use product. That means, it can be grabbed first as well as NSAIDs, just as equally. And the third takeaway was there's about 83 million dogs in the United States, and 5% or so of those dogs cannot take NSAIDs. They have reactions to it, negative reactions. So our product, Spring, is a really good alternative for that. And she will be talking more about that at upcoming conferences, but this was a very good article to have. And this journal only goes to veterinary doctors. So it's going right to our audience that we needed to. Yeah, it was a nice surprise because
well, I was going to say, how interesting, you didn't even know it was coming out.
Yeah.
And so it's like a totally objective look at Spring and what it's doing.
Correct. And I've never talked to her before you even met her. So
okay, that's great. So how many clinics are you in now with this product?
We recently gave an update to the street that we're over 450 clinics as of June 30th, and we're in 47 states. So that's quite the accomplishment, because I think we had about 50 clinics last September. So we're really making good inroads. And with Dr. Grubb's article, as well as multiple studies coming in September and October, at least 3, that will give further evidence to the efficacy of the product in canines and felines, which are, allows our salespeople to really present data to the veterinary doctors in those fields.
Well, that's amazing how many clinics you've added just in less than a year.
Yeah. And it's a testimonial to the effectiveness of the product, because, it's really hard introducing a very disruptive technology like we have, innovative, because it's quite the paradigm shift that the veterinary doctors learn. And when you're sending product without the data behind it, even though we have over 3,000 animals doing really well on the product, the veterinary doctors have a tendency to use it on the worst case animals. Even though we still have really good results. I mean, the vets that come back and say, wow, John, this is like a miracle product. It's amazing what it's doing. But in their mindset, they automatically put us into the last use category. We tried everything else and nothing else works. So it takes a while, and then they start going, well, I'm going to try it on hip dysplasia 6 months later. And then they go, wow, we get great results here. Yeah. So we find after a year in the small animal side, they start really feeling comfortable, and they'll prescribe it for everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a comfort level, I guess, that needs to be reached before you can get there. So patience is important. Well, what a great report, John, the article and the growth. So congratulations, and we'll see you back here.
Yeah, and I look forward to getting back into the studio. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to travel to New York.
All right. Well, I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Okay.